year. I first came to Bournemouth last April, and I was looking for where are the people? Where do the people come together? Where is the meeting point? Where is the community point? And I couldn't find it. And I started to find it in Boscombe. I started to find it at Chaplin's and Obsidian and Black Cherry and all those places that we love. And then one day, made me quite teary, I stumbled upon Increase the Peace. And I thought, this is where it is. This is where it's happening. And then afterwards, I found out a little bit about Claire's work and how this came to be. So, Claire started this in 2018 with a festival in the garden at Chaplin's, and she raised £400 for Stop the War. And then in 2019, it got a bit bigger, and they raised £500 for City of Sanctuary. And then in 2022, because obviously we had that middle bit of the pandemic, £6,000. And in 2023, the festival that I stumbled upon, there were 70 volunteers, 100 artists, representing 16 countries. The world was in Boscombe. And I'm really interested in culture, I'm interested in the arts, and I'm interested in what we mean by civic. What do we mean by community? And I think it's really interesting that Claire starts teaching people to speak English, which is a way of communicating. But this festival encompasses all the ways that we communicate that aren't about words. You can communicate with someone by kicking a football with a friend across the street. You can communicate with someone by sharing food. You can communicate with someone by being part of a line of dancing. You can communicate with people through drawing and artwork. So we're not only talking about teaching people to speak the English language, we're talking about communicating to build community. Earlier today, I was sitting there having a coffee, thinking about what I felt about this. And I started speaking to Khalid, who I met. And we talked about the Society of Friends, the Quakers. I'm not a religious person, but if I was, probably the Quakers would be my home. It's probably where I go to when I'm thinking of spiritual guidance. Because the Society of Friends understand that words have power, that words can be used as weapons, and that there is huge power in silence. And Khalid wants to share something that we spoke of earlier, which is something which is a baseline, if you like, from the Society of Friends.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Confirming our testimony that the truth cannot be confined in a creed, we must trust that the faith is robust, compassionate, and not quick to take offense, and that the spirit which gives the word is communicated through them. Thank you.
So the takeaway for me is to not be quick to take offence. We live in a world where people seem to take offence at anything. Everybody seems to be finding a reason to be against somebody else. Whether it's global politics or parking. Whether it's where people leave their bicycle, or whether it's people moving across the world. Let's not be quick to take offence. find the ways that we can communicate, even if at the beginning we don't share a language. So I am speaking in English, and Khaled is speaking in Arabic, and in the middle, we work it out. Yeah? But the thing about this festival is it gives people so many opportunities to use all those other languages to communicate. So let's dance and sing and play music and kick footballs about and eat together and do all of those things while we work the rest of it out. Let's not be quick to take offence. Thank you.